biggest thing to me is that, when you go with Johnny Manziel, you're buying a certain package and a certain type of guy, a guy who's a little immature, a guy that likes to go do parties, a guy that likes to do things that you don't normally see other quarterbacks do. Now, if you just go with the flow and just go Johnny, you be Johnny, and, just wing it, you might do well, which is the funny part. If you just embrace the chaos, you might actually have something that's kind of interesting. But I think most NFL coaches are not really wired that way. They want guys that are showing up to things on time. They want guys that aren't partying all the time. They want guys to look and act a certain way. And that's, I think, his biggest issue is getting the trust of coaches, because coaches ultimately are the ones that are going to be making the decision on whether or not you start or not. And I think that's really been a big sort of thing for Manziel. He's had lots of stuff off the field that has kept him from earning the trust of his coaches. And even though he has gone out on Sundays and has shown to be the better quarterback, at least to me, he's better than Josh McCown. He's better than, he's shown that he can produce on the field better than all the guys in front of him. But if you don't earn the trust of your coaches and the organization and that sort of stuff, then you're just not going to be able to play. And I hope he matures more, and I hope that he can, in the future, get to the point where coaching staff will trust him, because he's still a very talented player. He's still a guy that can do a lot of interesting things. But until that happens, I just think it's going to be uphill. It's just going to continue to be uphill battle unless he goes to an organization that will trust him, despite the fact that he does things that some coaches would find untrustworthy.
I agree with you on that one too, man. I feel like honestly, I was a huge Johnny supporter. I had him as the number one quarterback, number one player in that class too. A lot of it's his fault, man. I mean, it really is. I thought by this time that he would mature a little bit more, and I think he has in a sense, but he hasn't. I think it took that benching of him, the last one, where he was, whatever, at the club, and I don't know, at the party, on his bye week. I think it took that. I think that might be it for him as far as getting in trouble or whatever in the off season. I think he might start taking it serious now, because it's his last chance with the Browns, for sure. I mean, it might be over already, but I think they'll give him one more chance going until next year, seeing what they got. They can get a good draft class, and they've got a foundation, they've got kind of an identity, but they just need to get better overall and need to get deeper, and to get some, skill players in there and some speedsters. Look at the Steelers and the Bengals. It's going to be hard to win in that division, but it can be done. It can be done, and we'll see what happens with Johnny football going forward. But I appreciate you I appreciate you coming on the show. Dylan Goldman was on the show earlier. He did a great job. Ryan Swartz and Bill Carroll as well. But tell the people they can find and follow your work, Jim Cobern.
Sure. You can find my work at NFL Spin Zone, fansided.com, draftcoburn.wordpress.com, which is where I've mainly been, posting a lot of stuff in terms of pre-combine metric sort of stuff on production and age sort of stuff. I posted a couple things on Joey Bosa and Miles Jack and a few other guys, so you can check it out there. And you can also follow me on Twitter at capital J, little N, little C, little O, B, little E, little R, little N1. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for having me on again, Donovan, and hopefully we might talk later this week.
Of course, man. You're working on a lot of stuff, I see. I'm doing the same. I'm wrapping up all the high school stuff, man, pretty much. I put out the website Top 25. Obviously, like I said before, Bishop Gorman National Champions on our site, a couple other sites. Put out top 50 team, or top team in all 50 states today as well. My interview with Parker Bordeaux, the 4-star offensive lineman that's committed to Notre Dame. This kid's massive. I haven't seen him, man. He goes to Bishop Moore High School. Just won a state championship. He's 6'4", 288 pounds, just solid, destroying people at the guard position, man. He's going to be possibly even starting next year. And, you know, Notre Dame offensive linemen do a pretty good job, and I feel like he kind of reminds me of Zach Martin. A little not as athletic, but really good lineman. I'm doing an interview with him. That'll be up tomorrow. And got a lot of stuff going on, man. The RFEN top 150 will be out. Top 150 high school players in the country will be out. Top 25 quarterbacks will be out as well. That's pretty much it, man. Rivals.com. You can check my workout there. And you can check my workout on rcnreport.com. Find me on Twitter at DonDaneSports. After that's all done, and I'm done with the dead period right now, then finally I'll be accepted back to Draft Twitter, I guess, Jim, because I've been kind of low-key in Draft Twitter. I've been watching you guys, but I haven't been saying much. But, you know, I've been trying to find out the scoops and find out everything, and there's a lot going on. I do want to say that, you know, the news about Chad Kelly, I guess I broke or whatever, was cool. He hasn't really declared yet, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to come back to Ole Miss. So that's going to change a lot of stuff. I'm waiting to the mock draft stuff. I just want to see the names of people who declare first. I want to wait. There's a lot of question marks out there, a lot of off-the-field stuff going on with certain people. So I want to see how everything plays out first. So I'll put out a mock draft. But I'll definitely put out my top players week to week and see, you know, maybe in January after the bowl game's over. But I appreciate, you know, all the listeners. You know, another Tuesday night. This is the last, well, next Tuesday. I got next Tuesday. So we got one more Tuesday before this show becomes live. And it's going to be pretty fun. We're going to have a different setup. We're going to have a logo and all types of stuff. It's going to be a cool kind of new show, but the same. You know, hopefully keep the same listeners and gain new ones as well. And like I always say, thanks for having me, and thanks to NGSC Sports for letting me have this show every Tuesday night. So a blessing, and Merry Christmas to everyone out there. I can't believe it's Christmas already, almost. I'm not prepared. I have not gone Christmas shopping. I need to do some of that online or gift cards, whatever. Help me out, people. I need ideas. I'm that guy. I'm always last to Christmas shop. So I'll be doing some Christmas shopping on 24th. Jim, you got the Christmas stuff done yet?
Yeah, for the most part. That's all done. I got that done about 4 weeks ago, actually. So, no crazy last-minute dabbing people for stuff type thing, you know, to get stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll try not to do that. Black Friday shopping was pretty crazy, so I didn't want to do this again, so I'm going to have to, I guess. But anyway, you guys enjoy your Christmas, your New Year's Eve, your New Year's Day, bowl games, everything. Enjoy it all. Have a great night, everyone.